morning. It is time for a Tuesday tag. Actually, it's past time. I'm late again. Last week, I was tagged by FrekiFitWolf, whose channel I will put down below. I love him. And this week, I was tagged by Gina Pearson, who I also love, and I will put her channel below. And it's the same tag. So I'm answering these questions in response to those tags. And I'm going to tag two people up front. Relentless Pursuit of Shade and WV Running Dawn. And I think I got those right. I love those channels too. Those are two running channels, but they update you on what's going on with them as well. And they're, I can visit with them. I love to just be motivated by them, even if I'm not running, them sharing their successes and their progress really motivates me to keep moving. So I love those. And again, if you want to visit with some wonderful people, those are two more wonderful channels to visit with. Okay, guys, let's get started. It's a fall tag. Number 1, sweater or hoodie. I would have to say sweater. For me, I think it's just more, for me, I love some fashion. If I put a sweater on, it's because it finishes an outfit. And I really like that about fall, is that you get to add accessories and not sweat to death, right? And a hoodie for me is more like, it's a really cold day on the beach and I'm just gonna throw something on to keep warm, right? And I don't care if my hair's messed up. So it's usually a sweater. Number 2, take time to style your hair or wear a cap. A cap for me is pretty just utilitarian. It's in case my hair is dirty, I have a super bad hair day, or I'm out swimming or in the garden. Then I'll use a cap. Otherwise, I don't see a reason to do it. So I would much rather style my hair. Number 3, flower or vegetable garden. I would have to say vegetable garden all the way because I love being able, just the whole, experience of picking something that you planted and that, God made it grow. And here's this wonderful fruit that it's like you gave birth to a vegetable. I don't know. It's just amazing. And so, but I do admire people's flower gardens. I just don't think I would have the patience or, for me, it's not as productive. But I would put flowers, in between my vegetables to get more beneficial insects coming around. I think that would be a good idea. Anyway, number 4, large crowd or small party. All right, that's going to be like my most complex question. It's very easy for me. Large crowd, if the large crowd doesn't ask for a lot of audience participation. And a small party is definitely a no-go for me unless the person who invited me I absolutely adore, or the person who it's being thrown for I absolutely adore. Then I will go, but it is extremely hard for me. I'd much rather stay home otherwise. It's just the social anxiety thing really acts up in a small party. There's too much pressure for me. I soak in lots of body language and emotions from people around me in that kind of a space, and it's exhausting by the time I get home. I tend to clam up at those events, and then I make it worse on myself, and then I feel like I look like a bad guest. And at some point, I end up asking myself, why am I here? I need to go. And it's so much, right? And so, small gatherings are a big, if you ever invite me to a small gathering and you see me looking normal, rest assured it is taking all of my energy to look that way. But so definitely large crowd if there's no participation. Wasn't that an easy answer? Okay, let's see. Number 6, that aside, I do really well with one-on-one. All right. Next one, encounter ghosts or demons. And I thought that was asking, would you rather encounter ghosts or demons? But I think it's asking, have you ever encountered ghosts or demons? And I would have to say I'm not a real big, believer in ghosts. But I do believe the Bible because it does talk about demons existing, definitely. And I think all I have to do is look around and see that, there's definitely some demon activity going on in the world right now. And so I would have to say I would rather probably encounter a ghost, and hopefully it would be something like Casper, the friendly ghost. But I don't really believe in them anyway, so it's like, oh, well. Let's go on to the next one. That's kind of funny. Number 6, give roses or daisies. My bicycle's name is Daisy. But as far as like giving them, I think I would rather give roses. I just have never given daisies to anyone, although I would give sunflowers to someone. I think those make I think daisies just seem like they're real sweet, but they seem more like a wildflower to me. And if I'm going to buy somebody flowers, I'd much rather them be more of a hothouse type flower, like a rose or something like that. Okay, number 9, healthy or comfort foods. Oh, I love both of them, but I think what I really like to do is make comfort foods healthy if possible, because then I get a satisfaction that I can have the best of both worlds. And so, yeah, that would be my answer, kind of mix them up a little bit. Number 8, candlelight or lamplight. Candlelight all the way. I think it's just really beautiful and soft, and it tends to quiet my soul when I see it. Lamplight is nice, but it's not the same. Number 9, your nails, long or short. Well, I've tried long before, and I like them once in a while, but for me, I have my hands in something all the time, and so water or whatever, and I'm really rough on them. So I don't like them short. I want them to seem feminine, so I keep them pretty much athletic length, I think, which is kind of like between the two, and then I can grow them a little bit more. Otherwise, I mean, if they're long, they keep breaking all the time, and I can't do fake ones because it's just, it ruins my nails. All right, number 10, automated answering service or speak to a live person. There, you just hit on another anxiety of mine. Okay, I don't know when it happened, because when I was a teen, I couldn't get enough of the telephone, right? But nowadays, I don't know. I would much rather go with an answering service or not a live person, And so I used to complain and say, oh, we can never get a live person, anymore. Well, guess what? Now when somebody who's live, it's like I'm waiting on the automated system, and then it goofs up and it's like, now connecting to an attendant. And I start getting anxious, and I'm like, oh, and I hang up and I call again to see if I get the automated service to work. And if it doesn't, I'll go to the attending person, and they'll say, oh, hi, may I help you? And I'll say, yeah, could you connect me back to the answering service? I'm trying to do this. And they'll say, well, I can take your payment, or I can help you. No, that's all right. I'd rather go with the service. I really don't want to talk to somebody, and I don't know where that comes from. It's just maybe years of conditioning or something. Maybe it's because I spoke to people and they were really, really rude and confrontational. One time I got a job that lasted like 2 days. I was super young, and I got a job doing like telephone sales or something, right? It was like a cold calling thing. No, I lasted 1 day, and I ended up crying and quitting because I'm like, everybody was so abrupt and so mean. And I'm wondering if maybe that did it for me. So I can't do that. But anyway, so yeah, I'd much rather talk to a machine at this point on a call. Goodness, you got into my head today. Okay, well, again, I am tagging Relentless Pursuit of Shade if you want to do it, and also WV Dawn if you want to do it. If you guys don't want to, no problem. But I do want people to go and see your channels, because you're amazing people. And so is Gina Pearson and FrekiFitWolf, who is Robbie. You guys are amazing too. So thanks so much, everybody. I will see you later, and I hope you have a wonderful and happy Tuesday.